Hello again everyone. I just did my March favorites and now I am doing my March empties. So very excited, have a ton of products, so I'm just going to go ahead and dig right in, just start from the top. So this first product was a sample that I received, I think in my test tube, and this is the Maskology, and it's the brightening mask, and it actually was like a full sheet that looked like a little scary mask, and I put a picture of this on my Instagram and my Twitter, and it just totally was super freaky looking, super scary, but so it was funny to post a picture, but I really did love it. I thought it was really great. What you did is just wash your face, put this on your face for about 20 minutes, and then just remove it and kind of massage the rest of the product into your skin, and you were done. And it really was fantastic. I'm gonna look into to see how much these were. I thought it was super calming on my face. It was like cooling. It felt really great. The next few days I did notice that I don't really have too many like hyperpigmentation spots, but I do have a lot of acne scars from the last like year or two when I've decided my skin needs to be super acne like when I've gotten older. So I did notice that those scars were definitely kind of a little bit lighter, so I thought that was fantastic, and my skin just felt really nice and amazing and bright. So I love this mask. I don't know how much it is, so that will kind of depict if I'm gonna get it again, but I thought it was great. The next product I finished up, I talked about this in one of my like favorites, and I mentioned that this was not good for my skin. This is the Yes to cucumbers. I only used about 2 of these, and then I just used the rest of them to remove makeup swatches and things like that after like tutorials. Did not work for my skin. The company actually sent me a couple 2 $5 gift cards to get some more, because they said, well, sorry, like it didn't work out. We want to make sure something does work out. So I'm trying out the blueberries and tomato wipes right now, so I'm kind of figuring that out. I'm sure I'll review those in a later video. So these definitely didn't work out, but the company is really great for doing that. I have a pink body mist. This is it says Snowy Violet and Apple Blossom, so I don't know if it has an actual name. It was really nice. I bought several of these little purse sizes during one of the like 75% off sales a while ago, and I finally used up one of them. I have several more, so I definitely won't repurchase it, but I do think it's a really nice kind of fresh scent to just throw on. So yeah. I have a Nivea cream. This is like one of those super nostalgic scents and products for me. I love it. I've been using this since I was a little kid, always. My mom used this her entire life, and I just constantly think of this, and it brings back memories. It's one of those scents that I absolutely love. I did wear this for a night cream. It's super thick and moisturizing, but then I had started using other products, so it had been a few months, so I decided just to use this as my hand cream because I just felt weird putting it on my face after it had been sitting for a while, and it was a great hand cream, definitely moisturized. So Nivea in general is just old school and fantastic. Another product I have here is, this took forever. I think there's still like a little bit in there, but this is the Olive Oil Leave-In Conditioner for Healthy Hair by Design Line. I originally got this eons ago to try to help with my dry hair. I don't think it really did anything for me. I think that for someone who doesn't have as thick dry hair as me, it might work. Olive oil in general is really good for your hair, but it just didn't do anything, so I won't repurchase it, and I was really happy to see it go because I had had it forever. These are the Sally Hansen Salon Effects, and this is in Wild Child, so like the zebra print, if you can see that. and I really enjoy these decals. The last month or two I've been really into using decals. I will say I had used just a few of these for accent nails and then kind of thrown them back in my collection and went to go use them again, and they had completely dried out. So if you open one of those little packages, you need to use all of them because they're gonna dry out and then you just have to throw them away. So that kind of stunk, but I had another pack in there and I got to basically do an entire manicure with those. So I really love these decals. I think they're fantastic. I do think that they're pricey, so unless they were on sale, which I've gotten them on before, I probably wouldn't get them. I would wait till they got on sale because I think it's kind of crazy expensive. But they're fun. They're fun. I have another e.l.f. waterproof eyeliner pen. These are my favorites. I had a picture on Instagram and Twitter because I had gotten several new ones, and I went to put it on and it was like no pigmentation at all, and I like freaked out and I was like, oh my gosh, no! But I left it kind of sitting upside down for a couple days, and now it's perfect again, thank goodness, because I was super bummed out. So I love these pens. They're fantastic, and for $1, usually they're 50 cents because they always have sales. You can't beat it. This one's really exciting. This is just a Crest 3D toothpaste. This is the one that me and Matt get. I think that it helps to not have my teeth get like, I don't know, it just kind of keeps my teeth at the same coloration. Doesn't make it any better, doesn't make it any worse, it just kind of keeps it there. If you guys know like a really great whitening system that's really good for sensitive teeth and gums, let me know, because I want to whiten my teeth for the wedding, but I have super sensitive gums and teeth, so a lot of things don't work and they freak me out. So if you know one that's really, really good, please let me know in the comments down below. But this is good toothpaste. I have one of these Slatin & Co. from Bath & Body. They're the little, what are they? The scent portables, fragrance refills. This one is in Peach Bellini. I have a cute little peace sign one that I keep in my car, and so I used up both of these and I just had one in there. So I really think that these are fun and they're inexpensive and they really do make your car smell fantastic. Oh my goodness, I have so many this month. Okay, so last month I talked about how I was going to be getting rid of a lot of foundations because I was noticing that certain ones were really breaking me out. The first two are Ulta. I mentioned last one that an Ulta one that really like oxidized and turned super like yellow and orange. And I noticed when I was using these that right after I would have like a ton of breakouts plus the little baby kind of bumps, and so I was like, I just think Ulta is just not for me when it comes to foundation, so I'm getting rid of these. I got about halfway done with this one. This is the Ulta Fabulous Face Natural Finish Foundation in Classic Ivory. And then this one is the Ulta Extreme Wear Matte Finish Mousse Foundation Light Ivory. I actually used this one for a significant amount of time for just a concealer, and that one, it was okay, but I did notice it like caked up a lot underneath my under eye, so I didn't really like that. And then I started using it all over my face, whoops, and started breaking out like crazy. So I think it's just something in Ulta. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't like me, so I'm getting rid of these. And then these were a major disappointment too. I got them both for 75% off. They were the Revlon Age Defying Makeup in Normal to Combination Skin, and this is both in Fresh Ivory. This one, I used about half of it. You can't really tell because of the bottle. I used about half of it, the same thing. Every time I wore it, broke out like crazy. Super greasy on my face. I don't have oily skin, but I was like a big oil slick ball after wearing it, and it's super just like, to me for this one, and these might have gone bad because they are 75% off, it just didn't seep into my skin at all, where it was just all on the surface. So if I touched my face at all, I just like was covered in the makeup, so not cute. And I got two of them, and I don't know if you can tell, but this one is the exact same foundation, but like a week after I purchased it, it has gone completely, I don't know if you can It's not going to be, but how can you see that? Look at it. It's like one big liquidy oil hot mess. So that one's obviously bad. So I wasn't going to use that, and then this one was just not cute on my face. So I had to get rid of both of them, or I'm going to be throwing away both of them. I feel like I got done with more than just half of this one, but whatever. And let's see, got a few more things here. I used this Herbal Bath Valerian and Hops Natural. I love the packaging. It's a really cute glass package. And this is a highly concentrated essential oil, and it promotes relaxation and a sound night's sleep. And what it is a bubble bath. And I actually use, it says this is good for 1 to 2 baths. I actually used it just for one and just had an explosion of bubbles and super blue water, and I thought it was really nice. I think I have a couple more samples that I've gotten in boxes before for subscriptions, and it's like a very intense, just really herbally scent. I really liked it. I will use up the samples and then decide price-wise if I'm going to repurchase again, but I thought it was nice. I have a small sample size, well not sample size, but you know, comes in the palettes, the Urban Decay Potion Primer in Sin. I'm sure people will be like, what? Urban Decay Primer Potion is not my favorite primer. I think that it is very oily. Even though I don't have oily lids, I think that it is very oily, and it's not my favorite just in general for staying power. I think it does do a really great job, but I like a little bit thicker primers instead. But I did love this Sin color. It was just gorgeous by itself, just a really beautiful kind of metallic-y bronze color. So I really do enjoy the color, and I think it's a good primer, but not my fave. Another product that I used up was the Palladio Herbal Tinted Lip Balm, and this was in Champagne, and I used it all the way up. This actually, it looks like there's more in there, but that's actually just plastic. I could have probably scooped it out, but I didn't. It doesn't have a, you know, offensive smell. It actually smells like my peach Bellini now that they've all been sitting in the bag, so I can't really remember. This, I'll try to get some out. Was a nice like lip balm. I think it is really nice for like a tinted lip balm. This champagne color wasn't the greatest for my skin tone. It kind of washed me out, so I basically just used it as a chapstick when I was like sitting at home, just kind of using it when I needed some. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. So the last but not least product was a sample, and I have it pulled up because it's like impossible to read on the actual packaging, and it's the Mangosteen and Decay Super Anti-Aging Facial Cream, and it's by Deliziso Skincare, and I'll put the information down below, but it's 100% like natural and 100% super expensive. So one of these like full size is like anywhere from $58 to $64, but I love it. I love it. It is a moisturizer, and there's like, you can kind of see a little bit left in there. I wanted to leave a tiny bit, but it seriously smells like frosting. It has the most amazing scent on this planet. You seriously want to eat it. It's super thick, and it's this really pretty like pink kind of thick cream, and then it's got tiny little like blue little ball specks in there, so it totally looks like frosting again. And it's so moisturizing, so amazing. It feels so fantastic on your face. It's all natural, so it's good for you. And I just like, I'm obsessed with it, but it's super expensive. So maybe down the line when I have used up all of my like products, because I have a ton of samples from different subscription boxes, so maybe down the future I would purchase the full size of this, even though it's crazy expensive, just because it is super amazing. So, oh, I'm obsessed. So okay, so that's amazing product, but extremely expensive. So those are all of my products. I know there was a ton of them, so I used a bunch in the March month, and hopefully we'll have a ton more in April as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what products you have used this month, as well as a video response. These are my favorite videos to do as well to watch, so I would love to see yours. And if you love watching these favorites as much as I love making them, definitely put a thumbs up, as well as subscribe so you can see these videos every month. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye!